guys. It's that time of year. Playoffs, baby. It's what we've all been waiting for. Congrats to everyone that made it. Troy, Nick, Mom. You guys can stop watching now because this does not concern you. Before I begin, I want to get a few things straight. You probably won't like this video, some of you. Just gonna tell you the truth. We love stats here. We're gonna tell you the stats. Not gonna, sit here with a terrible towel in my head. Not gonna be smoking a blunt. Not gonna be flipping a fucking coin. Here to talk numbers, fantasy football playoffs, awful takes, and honestly, I'm just gonna break down your team. Before I start, gonna shout out to my boy T-Bass. Rough year, bullseye. Rough year is what it is. You'll get past it. Bounce back next year. So, as of recently, everybody's been talking about my playoff pass, and by everybody, that's directed towards you, Kennedy, and you, Cole. Both of you guys have been coming at my neck, acting like you are these absolute monsters in the playoffs. Well, in reality, you each have had one good year. Don't believe me? Like I said, we love stats. Let's talk stats. In 2017, Kennedy lost his first playoff game to Troy. I lost in the semifinals, scoring 144.5 points. I ended up taking third place. Cole, you had a great year. Great team that year. Congrats. Great job. 2016. Cole and I both lost in the first round. Cole scored 91 points. I scored second most in the league at 131.5. The only person that outscored me was the person I played. Kennedy won week one and lost in the second round, scoring 78 points. Great team that year. 2015, again, I lost in the first round, scoring 119.5 points. Kennedy, you also lost in the first round, scoring 74.5 points. Really gave yourself a chance there. Cole, you lost in the second round, scoring 96. 2014, Kennedy, you had a great team. You talk about it all the time. I don't think you'll ever get over it. Congrats. You won the league that year. Good job, dude. 2013, I lost in the second round by 1 point when I scored 113 points. Cole and Kennedy both lost in the first round. Cole with 101 points, Kennedy with a whopping 62. Kennedy, you need to stop talking all this shit, dude. Like, you had one good year and the numbers show it. But, that's not even my point. I'm just saying you both lost your first playoff game in 3 of the last 5 years. Have I gotten unlucky? Sure. Am I dwelling on it? No. I do not care. But the fact of the matter is, you guys come at everybody else and you don't realize that you are nothing special. You take away 2017, you take away 2014. You made, mediocrity. And it's unbelievable. It's 100% true. But I'll get off my little rant there. But aside from that, Cole, I'm not done with you, though. We're going to look back at your predictions from the beginning of the year. So you did your little, Matthew Berry voodoo shit where you came up with who was going to be ranked where in the division. Started off with Tears of Joy. You had AMAC coming in first, Bondi in second, Ma in third, Garrett in fourth. When in reality, Kyle took first, AMAC in second, Garrett in third, and the Ma's in last. 0 for 4, buddy. Rascally Sam, he took Mont to win the division. Good call, he got that right. Then you had Bass coming second. Bass, no disrespect, it was a rough year. But, it's just sweet that Cole missed that one pretty bad. Third, you had Fletch. And then Peters coming in fourth. But it was, Chris came in second. Peters came in third. Bass, obviously, came in last. But, nice. 1 for 8. Mark Madden's Fat Mouth. This one's pretty good. He took Troy to win it all. Yeah, Troy, the one that didn't make playoffs. Then you had Kennedy coming in second. He actually did come in second. And you had Otto in third, but you said by a slim margin. Otto basically went undefeated this year. He had a great year. Last week, it was irrelevant to him, and I kind of respect him taking the dive. So he didn't have this whole, perfect season thing going on. And then Schaefer in fourth, that would have been sweet, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, so you didn't do too well there either. Got one right there. Now it's our division. Of course, you took yourself to go first. F is for Funches, great team name. Stayed there for about 6 minutes. Then you had Tambo coming in second on the fact that Chris Thompson was going to be a quote-unquote fantasy gold mine. I'll just leave that there. Then me in third and Trella in fourth. That was a good call taking Trella in fourth. I'm surprised that he actually tied for third, but it ended up being you by half a point, winning me in second. And then those three tied. So you went 3 for 16, 18.75%. No matter what your job is, if you get 18.75% of anything right, or you do 18.75% of the work, like, it's bad. It's pretty pathetic. You lose your job. But I mean, I could go into your stuff week by week, but I just don't have that kind of time. But I guarantee those numbers aren't that good either. But for those of you in the league, I just talked about how Cole, won the division by 0.5 points. And let me pull this up real quick. For those of you who don't know, it was a Sunday night game. Dalvin Cook apparently caught a ball behind the line of scrimmage. Cole was afraid it wasn't going to be a reception, but it was marked reception. And I was discussing playoffs and how I kind of like my side of the bracket and everything. And Cole, I'll read you his direct quote to me. You legit like that side better. You would rather have it over the $50. I'll give you $5. $5. Oh man, I'm probably gonna say yes to whatever he's gonna ask me. To let me switch out Njoku and Galladay, so I gained 3 points, and then the stat change wouldn't matter. Huh. This is your unbiased commissioner, one that should keep the integrity. Someone you should be able to trust. I mean, I'm just gonna leave that for what it's worth. Me, I wouldn't. I mean, it's gonna take me a lot more than $5 to do deals with the devil. But anyways, whatever. Let's get down to business now. First, we'll talk about the teams on the bye. Start off with Otto. Otto. Love your team a lot. Your lineup's solid, really is. Gurley, Thielen, Jones, Cooks. All I'm saying is you better win your first matchup. It's gonna be Chris. Give a little sneak peek ahead. It's gonna be Chris. I mean, Schaefer, whatever. But just don't make this another, like last year's Atlanta Rams game where, the Rams had this unbelievable season and, lost to the veteran team in Atlanta. Plus you better damn well hope you don't get me in the semis, because at that point you'll be playing for third place. You and I get matched up, you're in trouble, brother. But anyways, we'll move on from there. Colton. Trade until, you get some decent team. Hey, Troy. Hey, Nick Ma. Hey, Brian Friends. Let's make a trade. Cool, dude. Lineup's good. Not afraid of it in the slightest. Honestly, I hope I see you in the championship. I really do. You traded for Aaron Rodgers. You traded Matt Ryan for Aaron Rodgers, basically. I mean, you got Galladay too, but you gave up T.Y. Hilton. I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, that would have been great 2 years ago. He's a big name though, so I understand why you would want him. Got Justin Tucker too. Yeah, another big name. He's debatably the best kicker ever. But I know you need those kind of names in your lineup. But I mean, all honesty, Kelsey, Hunt, Thomas, those guys are consistent. I don't know. I don't trust Cook. I'm not convinced on him. He can drop a dud, but he'll be good enough to probably win your first matchup next week. But we'll get into that. Whatever. You better be rooting for GT though. I don't know. You better be rooting for GT this week. Kyle. You're next. I mean, loved your team all year. Really did. Loved it all year. Aside from Breida. That is, I don't know. But it was smart last week, honestly, trying to make a move to handcuff Ekeler. Handcuff, obviously, Melvin Gordon with Ekeler. Dog, there's a reason. There's a reason I drafted him. There's a reason that I stored him all year, and that's because Melvin Gordon was injury prone. If you wanted him earlier, like if you would have been a little proactive and wanted him earlier in the year, like when I was struggling a little bit, I had Mark Ingram. He was suspended. My lineup wasn't very strong, and at that point, could have helped me out. I would have definitely involved Ekeler in the deal, but can't come to me like the week before playoffs, especially whenever Melvin Gordon's a little bit banged up. Offer me a Texans kicker, Brandon Rice, and 0 point Terrell Williams, dude. I don't know. But what it is with Melvin Gordon. That sucks. He got hurt. I like your chances a lot. But now Devontae and Julio, your only guarantees. Traded Woods for Cohen. I mean, it was a good move. You had to fill that RB hole somehow. But that damaged your lineup so much. You have to start Cohen and Humphreys instead of Gordon and Woods now. I mean, Rivers helps, but I just don't know if it's enough. When you honestly, you'll probably win your first game next week against whoever it is, Kennedy or Pete. But I mean, I can't see you getting through Cole or Media. Hopefully for you, Melvin Gordon comes back relatively soon. I don't know. But so let's talk about who's playing this week. Christian, you're a good friend, dude. You really are. As your friend, I'm going to tell you, do not start Josh Doctson. I mean, come on. I don't know what to say. But I mean, your team in general, like, you got three guys I like: Newton, Chubb, Hopkins. I mean, Drake, he is what he is. You get 20 out of him, or you get 3 out of him. Golden Tate, he's not a should have stayed in Detroit. That would have helped you out a lot. He's just not what he used to be. Now he's in Philly. Like Trey Burton. But for being honest, even if you win this week, you probably won't get past the second round. Otto's team's good. I want you to beat Otto, really do, but I just don't think it's your year, buddy. Schaefer, I don't even care, dude. Three good guys. Good move, moving fucking Cohen for Woods. I mean, I don't know. I didn't like that you let Rivers go. Starting James Winston now, who's lost his job twice this year. But I mean, you have 3 guys: McCaffrey, now Woods, Allen, but Theo Riddick, Corey Davis. Unless McCaffrey drops 50 points every game, you're probably gonna lose. It's not good. I mean, you two though, Christian Schaefer matched up this week. Honestly, 2 average teams, but we could have made this match. Like if I wanted 2 teams to match up, probably would have been you two. Just for pure banter reasons. But yeah, it's 2 average teams going head to head. The numbers really say to take Schaefer, but can't take Schaefer and over Christian anything, honestly. I think Chubb has a good week, even against the tough Houston defense. Gotta go Christian here. Mott. Dude, where's my partner? Well, your partner's over there diddling Shields' asshole, hanging on to every word he says. Wants to draft Chris fucking Hogan. Whatever. But in regards to your team, aside from Ertz and Elliott, and I mean, I guess Yoden this week, it's tough to see a run here, dude. Duke Johnson, Doug Baldwin, Mohamed Sanu, Kirk, maybe Crabtree. Dude, that's tough. Could get lucky. Prove me wrong. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. You had a good year this year. Would you end up 9-3? Yeah, 9-3. I don't know though. It just doesn't pop out to me here. But Tambo, 4-8. Rough year, really is. Luckily, Charlie's team had the same woes as yours. Ended up sneaking your way into playoffs. Dion Lewis, George Kittle, very hit or miss Calvin Ridley. But I'm sorry, it's not your year. It's not your year. But talking about your two's matchup, Mon Tambo, 2 of the nicest people I know. It was a nice competition. You guys you'd probably tie and try to concede to the other. That'd be cool. But it's not that case. Tambo had Fournette. Honestly, I'd probably take him just because I would take Yeldon out of Mon's lineup and insert obviously Fournette and Tambo's. But I mean, Dion Lewis and George Kittle as your go-tos. That's too tough. I'm taking Mont by a slim margin here. Honestly, could be a very, very low-scoring event here. But yeah, I'm taking Mont. Peters, I'm not even going to touch on your team. It's very irrelevant. You have Julian Edelman, and that's it. And yeah, you're going to lose this week. Sneak peek. Kennedy, I got into a little altercation with Kennedy about how his team's not that good and how it's basically sucks in comparison to the top 5 in the league. But obviously, he takes every word and gets very upset with it. But now I'm looking at it more. I like to apologize. You're the best team ever. I've never seen a lineup like this. Yeah, you're a fantasy god. Yeah, I mean, Sonny Michel, Philip Lindsay. I mean, Jimmy Graham, Josh Gordon. I don't know how. Even the Packers defense, like top to bottom, your team's unreal. Nah, but in all honesty, it's very average. Congrats. you don't have the capability to go absolutely off. But I'll talk about your two's matchup now before I'm sure you're going to come at me, Kennedy, and get upset about this, but whatever. If this were like a soft competition, though, Peters would definitely take the cake. Like, there's no way that he's getting past Kennedy this week. If it was a bookie's best friend slash like awful trader slash has been competition, Kennedy, you destroy Pete there. But honestly, you win this week. Pierce team's garbage. I mean, honestly, you could beat Blondie's team next week. I'm looking at the matchups and everything. It's injury ridden. But you're really not going to compete for anything more than that. It's going to be Media or Colton coming out of your side of the bracket. I mean, competing for third place though, that's great for the season you've had. I would say typically your teams are stronger, but this isn't 2014. Your path was pretty easy this year, but honestly, I could see you making a run to the consolation game. But also, Kennedy, if you you need your credit limit bumped up, let me know. Have Chuck Kennedy just make all the payments directly out to me. So next we have AMAD and GT. I'm not even going to break down your teams. I mean, GT, you have Mike Evans. Cool. AMAD, Shields, you know, team's pretty good. It really is. I don't know, man. I mean, it would look better if you had Tyreek and David Johnson, but I won't even touch on that. James Conner, he's due. Gus Edwards turned out to be a nice pickup. I don't know. You guys have the capability of beating Howard. You really do. Team's very hit or miss, though, so you never know week in, week out. Honestly, though, Garrett and Brian, forgot you guys had a team. You guys are good guys. Yeah, for sure. Are you active owners? No. Do I care? No. Your donations are appreciated every year. Really is. Amen and Shields. Take that one by far. Then it's me versus Trella. Oh boy. I guess we could talk about it. I'm going to absolutely embarrass Trella's bullshit team. Everybody, I'm sure, knows about our bet by now. We bet $80 on who was going to next year's buy-in, on who's going to have the better regular season record. Obviously, I won that. I won that at the draft. Like, there's no question about it. But I offered him early in the week to go double or nothing on this week alone, and he said no on the terms that he does not gamble on fantasy football, which clearly wasn't true, and just a cop out for his absolutely garbage below average team. But I don't know. I just wanted everybody to know that offer is still on the table, and the ball is in Trella's court. Trella 4-8 this year. Yeah, not good. Honestly, I think I'm gonna murder you this week. It's not gonna be close. Sorry, buddy. Following week, I'm gonna play you. I'm gonna beat you. Otto and Chris, I also apologize. Shield / Amad / Cole. I'll see you guys in week 16. I mean, I honestly kind of hope it's Cole just because I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. There's no doubt about it. Shields, Amad. You never know with you guys. You guys are very hit or miss, especially AJ Green coming back. But I don't know. It is what it is. But that's all I got for you guys. Seriously. But in all seriousness, good luck with everybody. These playoffs. Good luck with finals coming up. Disagree with any of my statements, please reach out to me. These are just my opinions, though. Prove me wrong, everyone. Good luck this week to everyone except Kennedy, Trella, Peters, and Schaefer. All right, boys. Signing off. Take it easy.